good morning. Welcome to another edition of Alden Explorers. I'm coming to you from Lima, Peru. It sits right on the Pacific Ocean. You can kind of hear it and see it in the background. There's also some nice surfing here, surf statue. There's some surfers down a path there. Today is the first day of a 17-day trip I'm taking around South America. I'm going to put a map here so you can kind of visualize this, but I'm starting in Peru, going down to Chile, Argentina, Paraguay, back to Peru before I head up to Chicago again. Weather's great. It's got to be at least warmer than Chicago, I know, at least that. And so I got in last night, was a little bit tired, had my Jimmy John sandwich, and then went to bed. But this morning, I am heading over to the historical center of Lima and doing some exploration there. It's going to be like a very long trip, the longest I've taken in a couple decades. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I hope you enjoyed the footage, and thank you again for joining me on another one of my trips. Hey, good morning. It's my second day here in South America. I'm still in Lima, Peru. I'm in a district of Lima called Miraflores. It's the very touristic area. There's a lot of hotels. My hotel is about 2 blocks away from here. I'm currently in a place called Parque de Amor, the Park of Love. And I'm sitting on the bench that has all this amazing tile work. It's very like Gaudi. It reminds me of Barcelona. I love it. So everything's been super fantastic so far. This is actually my third take of this film. I realize that I talk very fast. I'm really trying to slow down and enunciate. So everything at the hotel has been amazing. Highly recommend the hotel. It's the Iberostar Selección Miraflores. The best thing, one of the best things about the stay at the Iberostar is the breakfast. So yesterday I was at breakfast, and I was essentially done. I had like the usual bacon, eggs, toast, bread, whatever. And as the server was clearing off my stuff, she asked for a dessert, postres, and I was like, I'm kind of full. And she's like, well, the French toast is amazing. And anyone who really knows me knows I have like the worst sweet tooth, and you say dessert and like it really is a done deal for me. So I was like, fine, who am I to argue? Bring me the French toast. What she brought back was the best French toast I've ever had in my life. I mean, it was like regular French toast, I guess, and it was like custardy. It was one slice of bread, and you know, they did the little like powdered sugar on it. But then there were all of these bruleed fruits on it, and then they had caramelized mango, and I lost my mind. It was so good. Absolutely the best French toast I've ever had in my life. So this morning I had breakfast around like 6:45, and the first thing I was like, were you the server who recommended me French toast? Can you get me that again? So I had the French toast this morning. One of the reasons I mentioned the French toast in the time, it's a good segue into letting you know that my plan for today is to go on a food tour at 9:20. So I had a full breakfast like around 7:30. Going back out to consume food again at 9:20. We'll see how that works out. Other than that, after this you get some more amazing video of the beautiful coastline here at Miraflores, and then hopefully some stuff from the food tour. Other than that, I'm having a great time. The weather's perfect, so thanks for coming along and let's go.
please, no mixing. Always a Boston shaker. Yeah, shake it up.
And the second shake is full with ice.
To refresh and we drink. That's it.
The secret is that if you add a lot of ice, it's going to chill a little faster.
Okay.
And you are going to use less water in your custard. That is the idea.
Yeah.
That's the reason we never use blender or mix.
So there's special
Un
glass.
vaso helado siempre.
Yeah,
Always
a
like a
frozen.
Y acá le damos un segundo toque con un poco de CO2.
Does that freeze it?
Yeah.
This is a CO2 machine that is going to help to shield the glass a little more and kill the bacteria.
Luego le damos un doble colado para eliminar las partículas que han
I want one of those
estallado
for
en
my
el
house.
shake.
Oh, I need one as well. So if you see he's using double strainer because we need to avoid a small ice that was broken during the shaking.
Okay.
And as well that it doubles of the egg white. And also the egg white that I'm going to use here is going to go from Free Range Chicken Farms, healthy restaurant.
Oh. So everything from beginning to end.
Everything here is about tails. So here he's using the last ingredient that is going to be angostura because you will smell it.
Yes.
It is the fermentation of aromatic herb, flowers, cinnamon, star anise. So here they're going to use it not only for cover the smell of the egg white, also for decoration.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Hey, it's my fourth day here in South America and I am in Santiago, Chile. I arrived yesterday. There's not going to be any footage from yesterday because I spent the majority of the time after I landed here doing kind of logistical things, which I will explain right now. So whenever I go to a new city, I will go to the airport, I'll land at the airport, pass the immigration, and then I'll take the cheapest mode of transportation to my hotel. After I get to my hotel, I'll check in to my room, check that out, figure out what the layout is. I'll see what there is and what there isn't in terms of like what I need. And then the next thing I'll always try to do is try to figure out where my hotel is in proximity to the nearest grocery store. This is important because I'm like, everybody else. I like to have my little creature comforts, my snacks, my drinks that I enjoy every day. So usually if the hotel provides this, it's super expensive. So I always try to find a grocery store. So I left to find this grocery store. I hadn't eaten all day yesterday. I had like a muffin and a coffee at Starbucks at the Peru airport, but I really left before I could get the full breakfast at the hotel. So by the time I got here, I was starving. I started walking and exploring the immediate neighborhood where my hotel is, and there's like a Korean chicken restaurant. It was okay, I ate there because I was so hungry and I couldn't figure out what else there was that I wanted to have. I went to the grocery store and I picked up some drinks and water. Water is important because it's not always potable everywhere you go, meaning that you can ingest it. So for example, if you go to like Mexico City or China, they tell you don't drink the water. So you have to figure out whether you can or cannot have the water because you ingest it in various ways during the day, like when you're brushing your teeth, when you're drinking water, for instance. So you have to figure out whether you need to buy water. So they said that the water in Santiago is potable, but it doesn't taste great. So I just figured just buy the water. So I bought the water, came back. This morning I got up, had breakfast at the hotel, which is okay. And now I'm going to this way, west, I think. This dude is kind of cool. Hey, dude. To the historical center of Santiago. Now, why am I not staying in the historical center? Well, in Latin America, especially, the historical centers are not like the historical centers of Europe, for instance. They're not maintained, they're not the center of the touristic activities. Usually it's in a residential area in Latin America where the hotels are and the nice shops and the nice restaurants. And it's different in Europe, for instance, where like all of that is in the historical center. Typically in Latin America, there is a place in a historical center in most Latin American cities, Latin American capital cities, called Plaza de Armas, which used to be the central square for every capital back in colonial times. So I always try to find a Plaza de Armas every time I visit a new Latin American city. So that's where I'm headed, this way west towards Plaza de Armas. I'm in a neighborhood called Providencia right now. It's really pretty, very residential. Put a map right here where I am in proximity to where I'm gonna go. And yeah, whether it's beautiful in Santiago, it's very, very hot. Yesterday it might have been like 85 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Today it's shaping up to be the same. I'm already sweating. So yeah, I'm looking forward to an enjoyable time in Chile. Never been here. Looking forward to exploring. So come with me and let's go. Sorry dude, I just poked you in the eye. Definitely the best part of being on vacation is vacation diet. I love it here. There's so many like tropical flavors. I've got like pineapple and mango. Delicious. And it's so hot today too. Loving this. Good morning. It's December 25th. It's my 5th day here in South America. I'm southern Lima, Chicago. December 25th. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone. Everything's basically closed down today. So my plan today is I'm in a sculpture park right now. It's beautiful and it's quite expansive. It goes a bit down this way and a little bit this way. So my plan is to really access things that can only be done outdoors because everything else that is like a enterprise or a commercial enterprise is closed. So I will also, in addition to give you footage of everything I do today, I'll do the intro for tomorrow. So tomorrow I've arranged a tour, like a hiking tour up to some kind of Inca reservoirs, what they call it. I have no idea what this is, but the pictures I saw look beautiful and I really wanted to do something outdoorsy since Chile and Santiago kind of abuts what looks like the Andes, and there's all these beautiful hills just a couple blocks that way. So I want to make sure I enjoy not only the human-built environment, but what nature has to offer on this trip. So that's it. You'll get some footage of the sculpture park and whatever else I can find that's open today. And then tomorrow you'll see some hopefully stunning views of the natural beauty of Chile. Take care and thanks for coming along. Glacial water. It's freezing cold. Hey, it's December 27th, which means it is the 6th day of my journey here in South America, and I'm still in Santiago, Chile, my 5th and final day. I'm at a Starbucks for lunch, got my ice Americano. I've also got this thing called Christmas cake, which I know I'm not going to like already because there's nuts and I'm allergic. And I don't know why I picked this out of everything in the pastry case. Maybe I was just taken by the name of it. I think it's supposed to be like fruitcake. We'll see. So today I was supposed to go to, or I plan to go to a place called Valparaiso, which is a port on the Pacific Ocean, about 2 hours west by bus from Santiago. But then I also came down with the sniffles yesterday, so rather than exacerbate this by being stressed out trying to figure out how to get to and from Valparaiso, I just decided to stay in the city today and visit some museums, which I actually really love doing. And I didn't have the opportunity to do yet because everything was closed for the holidays. So this morning I've already seen 3 museums. 2 of them, the Art Museum and the Natural History Museum, were totally free. The 3rd museum, which was the Pre-Columbian Art Museum, was $5, and it was actually excellent. I love like Mesoamerican history, artifacts, and that kind of stuff, so I really love that museum. Altogether, they were pretty good, and only $5 for 3 museums. The only issue that I had was that none of the captions were in English, which is like, you know, see, like, you're not in an English-speaking country, but that, it could have been a better experience had the captions been in English. And I understood most of it based on context and the words that I do know. So tomorrow is a travel day, and I'm actually going to end the video with the footage from today. I mean, end this video, and I'm actually going to make 2 videos. One for Peru and Chile, and another for Argentina, Paraguay, and Peru again. Just because I think I'm approaching 20 minutes for this first video, and I don't want to have like a huge 40-minute video. So that's it. Heading to Argentina tomorrow. And this is the end for this video. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed everything you've seen so far.
Thank you.